Hey guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel and happy fourth day of One Palette, 4 looks. Today is our final day. Thank you so much for being along on this journey with me. Today is going to be a little bit more of a dramatic look. We're going to combine a lot of techniques that we have already used to give you this kind of beautiful nighttime. I imagine this look to be like nighttime, loungy, maybe somewhere in Miami, I don't know, where it's hot and you just want to feel super sexy, put together, and kind of on point. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, because it really helps me out, helps my channel, and let's do it. As you can see, I have nothing on my skin because we are going to start from scratch because we're doing some darker colors today. So we're going to start. We're going to be using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I would urge you guys to try this with any eyeshadow primer, one preferably that doesn't have any pigment to it. So even the Shadow Insurance from Too Faced would be fantastic. Marc Jacobs eyeshadow primer, Urban Decay's, there's so many out there. Pick your favorite, but one that doesn't have pigment in it. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my brush like we have done before. There's that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go into Iconic, which is this purpley beautiful color right here. Scrape off a little. All right, so now I'm just going to take it on a brush. This is what it looks like. And going to go on the bottom half of the lid. Inner tear duct all the way to the outside and up right to where the crease starts. Take your brush and blend out this edge right here a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to blend a lot of other colors on top of it. Don't you love that technique of combining the primer with the shadow and it makes a cream shadow? I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go into Violet, which is a violet color, and we're going to go on top of this crease right here to start to smooth out this edge. And again, this is on the Makeup Forever Wavy 144 brush. Don't worry if it's messy off the bat. This is going to all come together. Make sure you're going on top of that brow bone, kicking it out to the side a little bit. One thing about smoky eyes is that they can be real messy looking before they actually look put together. So don't freak out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take any kind of flesh tone pencil. I'm taking the Kat Von D Everlasting. It's actually an eye, I think it's actually a lip liner, but this is in, I think this is in SWANLY. And when I use an inner eye lining rim pencil, sometimes when I use it in a flesh tone, I will do it before I even do anything underneath because it helps to blend it out so it doesn't look so stark. And it doesn't and then when you blend darker colors underneath, it actually blends that pencil in and makes it look a little bit more natural. All right, so this is going to make it look all crazy right now, but this is going to counterbalance how dark the eyes are going to be. It'll still give that lightness that we're looking for and that little bit more of a wide awake effect. Okay, so now we're going to go back into Mocha. And we're just going to use this on top of that violet color. Again, this is a cool tone shadow with warm tones. We're just really wanting to blend this out. This is on that Sigma E44 brush. It's going to add some depth to the look as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Midnight, which is this navy blue color, which I absolutely love. And I'm actually going to pop this a little bit in the center of the eye. Dust off excess and blend this out just a little bit. And what this does is it draws attention to the center of the eye. It's blue, so it's a little bit different than the other two colors, but they are all part of the same family. And then you still have the kind of light purples on the outside. So it's a very subtle way of doing they call it a halo eye, but it's just a way to really focus the eye in the center when somebody's looking at you, the center of the eye or the center of the face. Now what we're gonna do is on a angled brush, we're gonna take Noir, which is the black shade. And we're just ever gonna so slightly, I mean the tiniest amount, give us a very small amount of liner. Nothing, and it should be barely there. It should not be a line. And we're not gonna go into the inside corner. We're just gonna work on the outside 2/3. All right, so mascara is on. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something, don't get rid of this stuff just yet. I know it can be a little messy, but don't get rid of it yet. I am going to do a little bit of bronzing and illumination because we're gonna balance this eye out with a very soft complexion. So I'm using the L'Oreal True Match LUMI GLOWTION in 904. So this is definitely somebody that is much darker than me. And we're just going to use this. You can use the new Drunk Elephant one for this. And we're just going to give the face a little bit of bronze. Look, I look real crazy right now, but we're just gonna give the face a little bit of bronze underneath the foundation. Right over the nose, right over the cheeks, just like this, as sun would catch us. Look at that. Woo! It looks crazy right now, but trust me, when we put foundation over it, I'm just gonna apply, I think I'm gonna apply my Makeup Forever Water Blend foundation. It's just gonna go beautifully over it. I'm gonna use my hands for that as well. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of my Fluid Sheer drops from Armani in number 7. And I'm just gonna pop this on the high points of my face, up here. Look at that. Look how pretty the skin already looks. Okay. So I'm going to go apply my Makeup Forever Water Blend, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of my Tarte Aqua Concealer, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. One eye is done, blush is on, foundation is on. I love how this is just kind of coming together. It's really beautiful. So now what you want to do is you want to take a synthetic brush. This one is by Hourglass. I'm going to take some of the remaining cream shadow that we made, and we're going to pull that underneath the eye, almost all the way in. And you want to connect the outside pieces. So this corner connects at an upward motion in an upward direction with the shadow. And you can make this as light or as dark as you want, or actually not even do this section. Take your pencil brush into the Transforming Pearl and hit the corner of your eye and underneath a little bit to kind of bring some lightness. And you want to pull it a little bit on top of that dark color right in the corner of the eye. And then a touch on the brow bone. And then here is the final look. I just think it's really beautiful put together. You can see all of my skin through my foundation. It is such a lightweight foundation. It looks bronzy. Like I said, it just reminds me of just kind of being in maybe like a sundress. I don't really have the right outfit on for this. I have like a sweater on for some reason. But like a sundress, you're out at night, you're having a nice night out, nice nude lip, and you're just enjoying the weather because it's hot. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's probably one of my favorites that we have done this whole series. I just think it's different. I just think it's super fun, and it really brings that drama. And I love having this eye part a little bit lighter, so it keeps everything a little bit more open. And I would love to hear from you guys, which look was your favorite? So just put that in the comment section below, like 1, 2, 3, or 4. I would love to hear that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I loved doing it for you guys. Please put your recommendations below for other palettes that we can do for the next time we do this. It probably won't be for another couple of months, but maybe we can find a palette that either is new or maybe it's one that you guys have already had like this, and we'll get this series going again. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, guys.